Hey, what's up? Hello, hi, how are ya? We're doing a Lane Bryant try on today. We're gonna be in the dressing room. I'm trying on several dresses. Some of them are dressy, some of them are casual. I was looking for like holiday party dress or holiday vacation dress. And if you stay till the end of the video, you'll also notice that I threw in a little video of kind of what this setup looks like behind the camera right now. And you can see that I basically turned my living room into a casting couch. Another profession I considered. I'm totally kidding. Let's jump in. So this dress is super stinking cute, okay? It's just a nice fit and flare. Also, just to throw this out there, I think my best description for Lane Bryant would be wildly appropriate and modest, which is totally fine because I like to look the opposite of how I am. The color of this is so pretty. I think it comes off kind of like reddish and purpley, but it was like a deep wine color. This I tried in a 14-16. I think I tried everything in a 14-16, or if it just came in like 16, 18, etc., then I threw my body into a 16. But this was so cute. The SOB had pockets. It had sleeves that were long enough to cover the gun show. I just think that dress is super beautiful. I think of all of the ones I tried, it was definitely one of my favorites. It was super comfy. The fit and flare was gorgeous. It had the right amount of poof without making me look more poofy. And all in all, that dress was just really gorgeous. It was the perfect start as your Sugar Plum Fairy to the rest of this haul. Now this next dress, I tried this on as a joke and I think I'm in love with it. I was like, who in their right mind would own this? Who would buy this? And then I put it on and I realized that person was me. I don't know what on earth I would wear this to. But even, just look at the shirt, just look at it as a shirt. Take the skirt away. Even just as a top, it just oozes something that I've been missing in my life. I don't know what it is. Purple leopard is something that has eluded me my entire life. I love the button-up collar. I love the sleeves, the swish and sway of the skirt just takes me to the South, which even though I'm in Texas, I know somehow isn't the South, albeit I'm south of everything. So explain me, I have no idea. This dress is just, it's not what I expected, but I dare you not to like it, okay? It might not look like all Chelsea Pie could pull this off, and maybe I don't. Maybe someone should pull it right off me. But everything about this just screams quirky curves and Colonel Sanders gonna be bumping with the new chicken and waffles, okay? This dress on the rack was my favorite. So sometimes when you're dress swiping, think of like Tinder for dresses, it's not always the one you'd expect. You're going straight for the 10s. You're like, man, this 10 is a 10. I haven't even read his bio, but he looks like a friggin' banger. And then you grab the 10 and the 10 is lacking. And then you find yourself a scrumdiddlyumptious little 8, you know, Mr. Unexpected in the last dress. And that dress knocks your socks off, okay? That's what that first dress, second dress did to me. And then my favorite dress on the rack, looks great on my rack, but lacking in other areas. But let's talk about it. The sleeves, a blessing. I am a person who is self-conscious about my arms, and the sleeves have just a little bit extra panache to hide, you know, the stretchies and the droopies and the flabbies, and not everyone wants to hide them. Some days I'll go out in a tube top, arms galore, and I don't care. But when I'm going out to like a fancy thing, maybe I like the smush to be a little more concealed. So these sleeves are amazing, but the dress itself, the color's a little bit lacking. I wish it came in a little more at the waist. And the V-neck, it didn't sit properly. I wanted the V to either be a U-neck or a deeper V. And it just, the material wasn't folding in right. It has like that little foulard thing that comes out of it. I don't know why they do that. I wish they would just like finish the sew and make it like seamless, but that flopped out too, and I just would have liked that to be more flush against the body. Thank you. Next. Okay, if you've seen my Torrid video, if you have seen my recent Torrid video, I tried a blue velvet velour. Are those the same but different or completely different? Someone tell me in the comments. I tried a blue number and a lot of y'all said it was your favorite, and it was among my favorites too. But this one, while longer, I feel much more sexy in. The sleeves, again, flattering to someone with bigger arms. The chesticles are very, very well contained in this little number. And also the side slit goes high enough to show the same underwear I was wearing in my Old Navy video. Same day, maybe, maybe not. I'll let Shane Dawson figure that out for us. My favorite thing, but also least favorite thing about this dress is there's a button up here. Behold. But it's like about to rip off. So it's not the sturdiest button when you got some swingers in that dress. But oh my gosh, open the buttons and it's gorgeous. But then the buttons are still there, so it doesn't look so good. But look at this now. I'm the most seductive blueberry in the blueberry patch and everyone's coming picking. Or just my boyfriend. Either way. Some of you in the comments seem to think you're invited too, but I guess running around on the internet in your underwear does invite some weirdos. Let me know if this one or the Torrid one is your favorite. Torrid was shorter, this one a little more boobalicious with more delectable sleeves. I don't know. I think this dress is super hot. I wish it came in like a red so I could look like a real seductive bottle of ketchup, but moving on, shall we? This dress. Seeing as I'm, you know, freakishly tall, some might say I'm like 5 foot freakishly tall, I wanted it to be longer just because I like when a maxi dress goes down to your ankles, but mine sits right above the ankle because I'm so bloody tall. But this was giving me a green giant vibe. I do very much like how the two colors make it seem like your giant boobs are even more gianter boobs. But I just think this is cute. It's a great maxi dress. If you're going away for Christmas, you said, I don't want to be near your family, get me away from the holidays. What a great dress to have on the beach or wherever you may be gallivanting. I think this dress is sensational. I love it to bits. I think it's very flattering. Whoa, hold the phone, call the doctor. This, babies, is the Canada dress. Now you might say, those aren't maple leaves. Doesn't matter. It is red and white and swooshy and off the shoulder and gorgeous. And I am in love with this dress. This was a switch hitter. I was not expecting it. I tried it on because I wanted a number of things I could try. So there would be enough content in this video because there wasn't a lot of like formal ones I wanted. This knocked it out of the park for me. This is the Canada dress. I am a purebred Canadian, the land of poutine, peace, and playing hockey. Oh my God. I'm like looking at me on the monitor and I'm thinking, someone take me somewhere hot so I can wear this. But it's also 80 degrees in Austin today, so I could have worn this today. I love that dress so much. I don't usually get this animated. Maybe it's the you're bae. I just stinking love that dress. Onward, shall we? Alrighty, this dress, if you've ever been like, hey, I wonder what it's like for that big ball to drop on New Year's Eve in Times Square, now you can. You can relate, because this dress is loud in more ways than one. Not only does it say, hey, I am covered inch to inch in sequins, it is also super crunchy. This whole dress, it does not flow, okay? It's not exactly comfy. I was aware of every sequin. If I move my arms, crunch. If I were to go like this, if I was to say do the elliptical in this dress, crunch, crunch, crunch. It was very stiff. It was almost as if someone had found it curled up in the hamper of a teenage boy's room. Gross, gross, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. It was still super cute, not for me. I tried it for maybe one of those ones that would surprise me. Some do, you know, clearly in this try on alone, there are 2 dresses that I went, and then I put them on and I was in love. This was not one of them, but this red dress, let's go to this red dress. I swear to God, you could shove a foot up my arse and you'd be on your way to Oz, because this dress is basically a ruby slipper. I think it's so cute. I almost wanted it to be a little more bodycon. It kind of almost is, but I think at that point, I would just be like trying to sneak your hand into a bag of Sun Chips in the middle of class or while your parents are sleeping. That is what that dress sounds like. It is insufferable. But look how cute it is. I was a little glitter bomb. I felt like an old fancy pants. So stinking cute. Not crazy about the random mesh on the sleeve because it almost makes it look sporty, and I am not sporty by any means. I think it's super cute, but definitely giving me the ruby slipper vibe. Some glossy ketchup. So cute. And now, to wrap this puppy up, which dress was your favorite? I am honestly so torn because I want to say my favorite was the Canada dress, but that's not formal holiday wear. And then I really want to say it's the first dress because it's the detailing on it is nice, the material was nice, it's so breathable, it's so purple and maroon and wine and luscious. But that sneaky cheetah, leopard, jaguar print, whatever you want to call it, that one was the most badass to me. So I'm kind of undecided on which one is you babe's fave. But you guys let me know in the comments. Definitely let me know which blue velvet velour, tell me what those are. One from Torrid or Lane Bryant is your favorite. And also, doing a Q&A soon. You want to leave me a question, just leave it down below. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you stick around, you can see the behind the scenes of this. I think it's like 2 seconds long. But I really appreciate you guys. It feels like I never left YouTube, and I don't know if it reflects on your end, but with every video I'm feeling more me, more myself, and more confident, and more caffeine. Hey! Alrighty, I will see you guys in my next video. Expect another one this weekend. This one should be coming out Friday, which is today. Procrastinating. What's up, y'all? I'm about to do some voiceover for a try-on, and I thought I would show you guys what that looks like. So far, I basically set up my casting couch, and we go from there. I watch the video while recording on my camera that you see now, and this little prince just watches while it all happens because he's the sweetest little boy ever, even though he's just following the cord from the camera. But I thought I would give you guys just a little sneak peek before I record on my very own casting couch. And I also have to fix the lighting a little bit because this fill light is a little far. I'm trying to fix the quality for you guys. Not a lot of natural sunlight today. So this is what we're doing. I'm wearing Rip and Dip. And maybe I'll throw this in at the end of the video just for all you cutie pies that stick around. But I guess give me some Rip and Dip in the comments if you made it this far. I love you. Bye.